There's a kind of poverty we don't talk about. Not the poverty of money, not the poverty of things, but the poverty of the heart, emotional bankruptcy. It's when you wake up and feel empty, when your reserves of patience, love, trust, and hope feel like they've all been spent. And the most painful part, nobody else can see it. Your smile, your routine, your outward life might look the same, but inside, the account is overdrawn. We rarely notice how it happens. Just like financial debt, it creeps in quietly. A little compromise here, a little silence instead of speaking up, giving more than you receive, over and over. The weight of carrying someone else's expectations, the pressure of pretending to be fine. It all feels manageable in the moment until one day you realize you have nothing left to give, even to yourself. So how do you recover? How do you start again when you feel like you're at zero? The first step is recognition. To say to yourself, I am bankrupt emotionally. It's not weakness, it's honesty. Just like someone in debt needs to open their books and see the numbers, we need to pause and take a raw, honest look at our inner account. Ask yourself, where did I overspend? Was it in relationships that drained me? Was it in work that gave me no meaning? Was it in pretending I was strong when I wasn't? Awareness is the beginning of rebuilding. The second step is acceptance. Most of us feel ashamed to admit we're running on empty. We think we should always be strong, always available, always in control. But when your emotional account hits zero, forcing yourself to give more is like writing checks you can't cash. Acceptance means saying, right now I need to refill. I need deposits before I can offer withdrawals. That shift is not selfish, it's survival. Then comes the work of small deposits. Recovery is never about sudden jackpots of happiness. It's about daily choices. Just like saving money, you start with small, steady steps. A morning walk where you breathe without rushing. A conversation with someone who listens without judgment. Saying no to something that drains you, even if it disappoints others. A moment of stillness where you choose to be present instead of escaping into noise. These are emotional deposits. Small, yes, but over time they compound. And here's something most people forget. Deposits don't only come from outside. Yes, other people can add to our account, but the richest deposits come from within. Self-kindness, forgiveness, allowing yourself to rest, celebrating the little wins, reminding yourself that you are worthy, not because of what you do for others, but simply because you exist. Every time you show yourself compassion instead of criticism, you're making a deposit. Recovery also requires boundaries. Think of boundaries as the vault that protects your emotional bank. Without them, no matter how much you deposit, it will leak away. Boundaries mean deciding who gets access to your energy and who doesn't. It means pausing before you say yes and asking yourself, do I actually want this? Can I afford this emotionally right now? Protecting your reserves is just as important as rebuilding them. And sometimes, emotional bankruptcy teaches us our deepest lessons. It strips away the illusion that we can keep giving endlessly. It forces us to stop pretending. It makes us look inward and ask, what truly sustains me? What relationships feel mutual, not one-sided? What practices genuinely recharge me? In the ashes of burnout and emptiness, we find clarity. We learn to live differently. Recovery is not linear. Some days you'll feel like you've made progress, only to feel drained again the next. That's okay. Emotional wealth is not built overnight. It's built with consistency. The point is not to avoid ever being tired or hurt again. The point is to live in a way that ensures you never go back to absolute zero. If you've ever felt emotionally bankrupt, know this. Zero is not the end. Zero is the clean slate. Zero is the ground you can finally rebuild on. From zero, every little deposit counts. From zero, you have the power to decide what you will no longer overspend on. From zero, you can design an emotional life that is sustainable, balanced, and rich in ways that matter. Because just like with money, the wealth of your heart is not measured by how much you give away, but by how wisely you manage what you have. And every moment you choose to invest in yourself, whether it's rest, joy, love, or truth, you're not just recovering, you're building interest for the future. So if you feel bankrupt right now, don't despair. This is not your ending. This is your reset. Start with one small deposit today, and then tomorrow, and then the day after that. One day, you'll look back and realize your account is not only stable, it's overflowing.